whatever, 23. Okay, howdy ho, YouTube Nation. Now it's been brought to my attention that some people are jumping out way too quick, Molly. Way too quick. They're not hearing anything.
Oh.
Okay? Because maybe it looks a bit too hokey at the beginning or something. But I'm telling you, don't touch that fucking dial. Because tonight is heavy.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of changing how we do it.
Okay.
Because I looked at, open window on the process. That's part of what we do here, right? It's a school. It's a school, and it's the really big old-time radio show coming to you from station GHRT and the virtual haystack in your mind. And starring Molly in the middle. Molly Griffin. Writes a lot of the original songs. And Sonny the Wonder Doggy Doo down in the corner. So what I'm blabbing about, and this is the open window on the process, because this is what we're doing. And I thought this is so cool, Mom, because I went on there and I went on the number of people that search the various things. Mm-hmm. And the two hugest things are what? By far.
What?
How to get rich. That's the male, mostly.
How to lose weight.
How to lose weight. That's the women, right? And I thought, what the fuck am I doing? I've done both of these things. The rich part, 12 times, approximately 12 times. 6 for other people, 6 for myself. And when I talk about making a fortune, that is that amount of money that, like, to me, I was into this very early. Mm-hmm. The amount of money when your time is your own, right? How much is it nowadays? You have no idea, right? Mm-hmm. I know. See, she's not into getting rich. It's at least a couple $1,000,000 bucks. Mm-hmm. Right? You can get 5%. You need $100,000 a month in North America. Well, in States, Canada, whatever, right? And, you should be able to figure out how to get 5% on your money, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why am I, farting around? Why don't I just talk as if I was talking to my daughter? Mm-hmm. And she asked me, Dad, have you ever lost weight? Mm-hmm. Dad, have you ever gotten rich? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have. Both of them. Mm-hmm. And what's even more remarkable, you see, if I've just gotten rich once, it's really easy after you get a bunch of money, right? You got to spend that money or give it away or something and do it again. Mm-hmm. And then do it again. Mm-hmm. And do it again. And then you got to get old and look back and go, oh, how did I do that? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And on the weight, the first time, 20 pounds or 22 pounds. And I've been able to look back and see why I put it on. And then I put it back on again, just like people do. And I know the reasons why. Mm-hmm. And that time I went bigger. Went up to 40 pounds. Mm-hmm. I actually dropped 50 pounds. That's 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And never put it back on. So, you know what I noticed when I went down these roads? I don't hear any people that have done these things. It's all people talking about it. They've made lists. But this is coming across totally different.
Yeah.
This is somebody who's done it. That's just talking to their kid.
Yeah.
Man, I'll just pretend the whole audience is you. Right? Don't you think that'll be cooler?
Yeah.
And just so that everybody knows why we sing, we got to relax you down, and it's also originally a music business. So, but you got to get relaxed so you can hear some of the shit that I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. Molly's really sleepy tonight, and really tired. Mm-hmm. You can keep your eye on her. So, first we're gonna take you back to the 50s, 1953. An old Hank Williams tune, and kick back and chill out to the singing DJs coming to you from station GHRT and the virtual haystack in your mind. And I know I already said. Hey, goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me on my own. Then me got to go see that hero down on the bayou. Hey, my bum, sweet as one, me oh my oh. Hey, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Well, if you be doing if I know that the place is buzzing. Hey, the kinfolk come save on by the dozen. Well, dressed in style, go all wild, me oh my oh. Hey, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Well, jambalaya and a crawfish pie, Billy gumbo. Because in the night I'm gonna see my machete meal. We'll pick it up, Pepper Jaw, and the gale. Hey, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Hey, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Hey, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun down on the bayou. Hey, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got this hot rod board and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. There's a pipe and the dance is free. You wanna have fun, come along with me singing, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I said, how's about cooking something up with me? Hey, wait a minute. I'm free and I'm ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? Ain't no more looking, I knows I've been cooking. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it just covered with AIDS. Writing your name down on every page, singing, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Oh, I said, how's about cooking something up with me? Oh, I said, how's about cooking something up with me? Yeehaw! 1953, old Hank died in the back of an old Cadillac. You know, and I think his DNA needs to come up on it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because it's almost as if he's trying to do some sort of a weird, distorted rendition of his grandfather. You know, and his grandfather was a brand new, creative dude, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, what happened to the DNA?
Yeah.
I guess it went to Hank Jr.
Hank Williams didn't start out super rich. His kid and his grandson did.
Yeah, but Hank Jr. wasn't super rich.
Yeah, but still had success,
you know, like
already
Hank
there.
Senior, you know,
yeah,
the
but
bosses.
he was born into success in the music business.
Yes. And his mom was kind of the manager, right? And she knew all about it, right? She had all the stuff under her belt, yeah. Okay, but anyways, what's really, really cool about this how to get rich part is because we're a school and we're an open window school, so you can go back to the first videos and you can see how I'm twisting and turning. It wasn't a radio show, and then I went, oh, how do you get views? How do you get people? And, you know, and I just keep puzzles, games, and stories, right? So it's all wide open. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying I've done it a dozen times. I'm going to do it again. You know, it's not really, you know, I've been in behavioral science now for about 40 years, so I did that all when I was young. Mm-hmm. But it's still got the same ingredients. Just watch. You know, I'm trying to say as much as I can. If I'm not saying enough, you let me know.
Okay.
But anyways, so which one do you want me to do first, the weight or the rich?
I don't mind either way.
Maybe I'll do the weight because it's a little simpler, and there might be some girls that get really mad if I didn't.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, the first time I put on a bunch of weight, they were both women.
Mm-hmm.
It was both women's situations.
Mm-hmm.
And it was near the end between my first marriage, near the end of my first marriage. It wasn't anything really bad happening, but it could have been the business was getting bigger too. But when I looked at them today, just make a long story short, it was stress. The bottom line was really stress. I was feeling stress, and because we're nurtured, you know, that's how we're relieved of stress when we're babies, is to eat. It's almost the very worst addiction because it's the one that's the lowest in the brain, right? So, you know, I was overeating and the business was getting bigger, so I wasn't doing as much physical labor. And before I knew it, I was 20 pounds, at least 20 pounds too heavy. And then I broke up with Helen. And I don't know, just one day I went, well, you know, I was still, at that time, that's really easy to see what's going on then because you're on the loose again, right? And you're mating. So it was like really easy that time. And I don't really remember much. I went on that stupid diet. You know, it's all meat and eggs and stuff. I don't know what that's called. Back then, it was whatever. And I had it off in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And it stayed off. And then it was not to my next situation with the woman. But it was also the business kept growing and growing and growing, and stress got higher there too. So I can't exactly pinpoint it, but I can pinpoint it with stress. And that time, it went up just way too high. 238 pounds.
Well, wasn't that also when your back went out?
And my fighting
really
weight
bad?
is about 180, huh?
Isn't that when your back went out really bad too? Like the first time it went really bad?
No, actually I'd taken the weight up before that, I think. Yeah. But anyways, so stress both times, putting it back on. But that time there, yeah, maybe it had something to do with it. But that time there was a great big difference. Because that time there is, I think, the one that's more like people should look at. Because when I looked at what happened, I said, just to hell with this. You know, my head just got me into a frenzy and said, this is over. This is over now. This is done. You know, because I want to go the long way, right? And I found myself a gym. And I can remember the first day and the first weeks. I went in that gym with this big, what are those things called? Hoodie, gray sweats, you know. And I wasn't feeling very good, and there was people buff all around me. I didn't know anybody, and it was nasty, you know. But the same as in business, I just hunked her down. You know, maybe it's the Norwegian or the Irish, I don't know. But I just hunkered down. I was the same in sports, and the coaches would come up and try to get me to play for their teams because they knew I'd kill myself, and I'd never give up. Perseverance, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I just, you know, I probably knew at that point a bit about psychology and knew that 90 days was the magic number. And, you know, I remember Walkmans were out, and that helped. Walkman was big. But I just hunked her down, and before you knew it, well, it was probably weeks and weeks, I was starting to get to know people, you know, within a couple of months. It's kind of like my family up there. And I started looking over what happened. And guess what happened? All the things I was doing, it had purpose. It had purpose and meaning. It had development. It had pie. It had order. And it had love and affection. And I think when we get around to any achievement, the brain needs all the pity poles to put out the right brain chemistry to allow you to do it. See? Is that enough?
Yeah.
How to lose weight. I hope that helps somebody. Okay, I wonder if Joe Nichols knows how to lose weight. Oh, Joe Nichols tune. Singing DJs, kick back and chill out. Because we got to get your mind ready for the next verse, the beat it to. Oh, did I never said? I never said. I'm ignoring you because I see you in the shows, you know. Come on, get going. I gotta get out of here. And then an hour after
It's
you're
not
out
that
of
I
here,
gotta
I
get-
hear you manic upstairs going at
It's
it.
not I gotta get out of here. It's that I think we're here to play songs mostly.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well,
Oh, okay. Anyways, this is a Joe Nichols tune, and yeah, I didn't say Lonesome Dr. Joe. I didn't say the Ramblin' Reverend, Lonesome Dr. Joe. So I gotta say that. Joe Nichols tune called What's a Guy Got to Do to Get a Girl in this Town? Wanna make love till the sun goes down. Sweet little song to put my arms around. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town? Hey, you can ask anybody, I'm a pretty good guy. Looks decent, wagon didn't pass me by. Nothing in my past that I'm trying hard to hide. Don't understand why, I gotta wonder why. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town? Wanna make love till the sun goes down. Sweet little something to put my arms around. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town?
guy gotta do to get a girl in this town.
Oh, I cruise around all right, talking lots of lot. Time gets killed, a lot of bull gets shot. One will think I'm kinda cute, laugh at every joke I got. She gets to thinking I'm crazy. See, sometimes I'm thinking maybe not. Oh, say, guy got to do to get a girl in this town. Make her live till the sun goes down. Sweet little something to put my arms around. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town?
What's a guy gotta do to get a girl in this town?
I had this old fart telling me, man, if you were smart, you'd hit the produce aisle at the supermarket. Bumped into a pretty girl shopping cart, and all I did was take her eggs and bruise her out of choke. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town? Wanna make love till the sun goes down. Sweet little something to put my arms around. What's a guy got to do to get a girl in this town? Hey, what's a guy got to do to get a girl in this time? Hey, what's a guy got to do to get a girl in this time? Lose 50 pounds. That's what he's got to do. He's got to lose 50 pounds and keep it off for good. So but this is what I need, see? I need to start getting feedback. Because as far as I'm concerned, I just told you how to do it. So what's your problem? What do you think the problem is?
What the problem?
I told you what really came into it, right? The grit.
Oh, like the problem with everybody?
Yeah.
Well, one thing I have to say is you're a guy, and it's mostly women trying to lose weight, and it takes a lot longer for women to lose weight, so they have to hang in a lot longer.
Well, I think routine is 90 days for women and men.
Nah, but I'm just saying men lose weight faster, so you would start seeing results way quicker.
Yeah, and
you're a
the
guy.
one thing that I really wanted to say was what I noticed, because I like watch Oz and I've seen it through the years and how it goes. Magical thinking. Childlike thinking.
Yes. Well, that's the problem with the world.
Because the first thing you got to do, don't watch Oz. I'll tell you how that works. Nobody that watches Oz loses weight. Because their brain thinks they've watched Oz, they're doing all the right things. Oz knows damn well. Have a look at Oprah.
Yeah.
Can you think of all the girls in the States that when Oprah lost all the... We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Now, what? Oh my God, the queen is... She's porky. She's put all the weight back on. If she can't do it, how the hell am I going to do it? Have a look at Oz's producer on his show. Come on. Doesn't work. For every little ounce of good shit that you get on the Oz show, they pump your brains. Watch the juicy ads and the food. And they're just obsessing about food and food.
Yeah.
Not good. You want to lose weight? You get off that shit.
Yep.
Because that's magical thinking. That's the first thing you got to do when it comes to money, weight, any achievement in life. If you can't get rid of the magical thinking, you're not going to make it, probably. Finger pick this or what? Okay, now we got to relax the brain again. Now we got to relax the brain again. And that means Billy Currington Talks like a DJ.
And no, not Billy Karen. Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. That's right. I always say Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton and
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. Driving down that interstate, running 30 minutes, singing Margaritaville and minding my own. A foreign car driving dude with a road rage attitude pulled up beside me talking on his cell phone. He started in at me like I did something wrong. He flipped me the bird and then he was gone some beach. Umbrella, she's casting shade over an empty chair. The palm trees are growing and the warm breeze is blowing, and I picture myself right there on some beach somewhere.
On some beach somewhere.
Yeah, I circled that parking lot, trying to find a spot just big enough so I could park my old truck. A man with a big cigar was getting into his car. I stopped and waited for him to back up. And then I know it is Mercedes-Benz that came cruising up. He whipped right in some beach. Oh, somewhere. There's nowhere to go when you got all day to get there. There's cold margaritas and there's hot senoritas and they're smiling with a long dark hair on some beach somewhere. On some beach somewhere. Oh, I sat in that waiting room. It seemed like all afternoon. Finally the nurse said, "Doc is ready for you. You're not gonna feel a thing. We'll give you some Novocaine. That tooth will be fine in a minute or two." He stuck that needle down deep in my gums. He started drilling before I was on some beach. Oh, somewhere. There's a beautiful sunset. She's burning up the atmosphere. Hey, there's music and dancing, and there's lovers romancing in the salty evening air on some beach somewhere. On some beach somewhere. On some beach somewhere. Somewhere out there. Hey, I'm nibbling on the sponge cake. Hey, I'm watching that sunbake. Baking all of those tourists, hell, they're covered with oil. Oh, I'm strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Oh, smell that shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. I'm searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. All I know, it ain't nobody's fault.
He knows nobody's fault.
Oh, I did blew out my flip-flop. Oh yeah, I stepped on a pop-top. Oh, I cut my heel, I had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, soon it'll render. That frozen concoction, it helps me hang on. I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville. I'm searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Oh, but I know it's my own damn fault.
Yeah, he knows it's his own damn fault.
Oh, I don't know the reason, but I stayed here all season. I got nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. Oh, she's a real beauty. Oh, a Mexican cutie. And how I got here, I ain't got a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Oh, but I know it ain't nobody's fault. I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville. I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville. I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville. Good enough. Okay, I wanted to say something. Oh, this is pretty cool because you get to say something like that, and then while we're doing the song, my mind gets to do two things. Yeah, it might be harder for women to take it off, but it doesn't mean anything to men. It's a woman's thing. Women are all about attraction. So it really should be a lot easier for women. See, it's in their DNA to make themselves more attractive. A man, he just got to go get rich.
Yeah.
You can see all kinds of fat slobs as long as they got the bucks and the power.
I think that's why there's a lot of women who are healthier physically than a lot of men.
Yeah.
But I also think that could be the problem with a man telling a woman how to lose weight because he lost weight. Because it's different.
So what would you say about what I said? Is there more to it, or does it really get down to a plan?
Yeah. No, it does.
And perseverance.
It does, but it's just saying, I did it in 2 weeks. Like, you can't really say that. You can say, like, it just came down to doing it and sticking to it.
The second time it took me a lot more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But the essential.
Yeah.
Get down to the essential.
Yeah.
Is there something more than making a plan, sticking to it, and persevering until the payoff?
No.
Because what happened, that guy who walked in the gym, right? That guy got buff. He got all these friends. And this is maybe the last thing I want to say about the losing weight thing. I think that a big help to people, because the big disconnect is that people are working from their ego, the person that's talking. That person's got belief systems, it's got all kinds of things. But the PD pools, managing your brain chemistry, okay? That gets you outside of that ego, and it makes you contact your brain and what your brain is demanding. Because everybody's sitting there saying, well, I really want to look buff and I really want to get rid of the weight. What's wrong? Because that person who's saying that is not in control of the brain. The brain is running on its own, right? So that's why when it gets down to the grit and the perseverance, it's really like you're telling that person up there that's talking you out of it and saying, oh, no, it's harder for women. No, I'll never do it, blah, blah, blah. That person, okay, when you persevere, you bust through that. If you can persevere to the end, then you got it. Because you come in line with your brain. And there's the purpose, the development, the order, the pie and the love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I wasn't saying there's anything wrong with...
No, and I'm not arguing with you, but I need to clarify what you're saying.
Like what you're trying to say, but I'm just saying the way that you're saying it could be a problem and not helpful.
Not helpful?
Yeah, it could backfire.
Okay, so how would you make it if it...
Well, just cut out the, I did it in 2 weeks. Just say, I did this, and it came down to this.
Yeah, you see, and that's why the format tonight, I'm just talking about my life. I don't have it laid out. I'm not thinking, oh, how will that... Oh, so now you're saying, because the way I say it, oh, no, that's going to knock a bunch of people down. You know what I say to that? No.
Okay. The
people that are going to do it, they'll do it.
Yeah, but aren't you trying to help the people who are having a lot of
exactly.
trouble
And
doing
what's the last thing I said?
I don't know. You said
PD pose. You got to make the brain. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. I don't know if you
but
understand
it's not,
what
you
I'm
get a look
say.
in your face that it's not good for the audience.
Yeah, I'm just... Okay, I don't know if this is anything an audience needs to hear. I'm just saying that when you say things in a way that kind of sound like you're saying, like you're making it kind of...
Like a parent?
No, like, I did it. It's easy. And like...
I know, but you don't know ordinary fathers.
No, I know ordinary women, though, and they go like, well... You're making me feel like an idiot and a retard, and I get enough of that, and
that's why
you're a man, so you lose weight faster.
I know, but that's why I talked about pity pulls.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that, like, maybe take that part out of it, and you might get somewhere even faster.
No, I think it's better if they hear this. Hear this arguing? We're arguing? What are we arguing about? You're arguing about something. You're saying that my delivery was not good for the audience. Or for them helping them to get it done.
I'm saying part of your delivery was not good.
Well, that could be absolutely true, because I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Wait till I start talking about money. Right? But bottom line, if you can't grit her down and do her,
yes,
that's it.
I know, I agreed with you on
that.
But
if you work the management plan, you'll be dealing with the person that you should be dealing with. Right?
Yeah.
Now we're coming to the, what did I call this last time? This is the Lonesome Bluegrass or something.
Bluesgrass?
Anyways, it's the bluegrass portion of the song. And we're finished with losing weight. Just go to the PD polls because your brain needs, the brain chemistry has to be right. And, you know, and this is really, PD polls is for people that don't have that grit. You know, it gives them a much bigger chance. It's managers make more money. It's a management plan of your brain chemistry.
C-sharp.
Okay, so one of these days, this is Emmylou Harrison. Who else?
No, turn it on.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not gonna. Oh, I don't know. This one's in D then.
And how's it start again?
Go one up. Oh, no. Right, sorry. Stay there. I started. I think it was just
I'm in C right now. Is that what you want me?
No, C sharp.
C sharp.
I don't have to chop no wood. I can be better, I can be good. I can be any way that I feel. One of these days I might be a woman that's dressed in black, or be a
I might someday be a preacher man, carrying a Lord book in my hand, running across the country singing loud as I can. One of these days, and I won't have trouble on my back, cutting like a devil with a chopping knife. I'm gonna take him off of my back one of these days. One of these days it will soon be all over, cut and dry. And I won't have this urge to go out bottle up inside. One of these days I look back and I know I lived in time. Gonna be peace of mind for me one of these days. Hey, there's gonna be peace of mind for me one of these days. Hey, there's gonna be peace of mind for me one of these days. One of these days. Okay, just a Molly in the middle time, eh?
Okay.
Molly in the middle time, how to lose weight. That's really good. I think that's what we want. Because all the people, all the women out there that went, oh, listen to that son of a bitch. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, right?
That's not what I was
You're
saying.
standing up for all those women. That's really good. That's really good. That's exactly what we want going down. Because make me, take me apart, That's what
Okay.
I want. Molly in the middle singing what, Molly?
I was just gonna sing I Just Want to Dance With You.
She's gonna sing I Want to Dance With You. Oh, George Strait.
Yeah.
And that's what we promised everybody was George Strait's song, because George Strait is now retired.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the really big old time radio show, Molly Griffin singing a George Strait tune. Talk like a DJ and you don't have to sing good. Come on, Jackie.
I don't wanna be the kind of hesitate, be too shy, way too late. I don't care what they say other lovers do. I just wanna dance with you. I got a feeling that you got a heart like mine, so let it show, let it shine. If we have the chance to make one heart of two, I just wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you, twirl you all around the floor. That's what they invented dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you, hold you in my arms once more. That's what they intended dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. The boys are playing softly and the girls are too. So am I, so are you. If this was a movie, we'd be right on cue. I just wanna dance with you. I got a feeling that you got a heart like mine, so let it show, let it shine. If we have the chance to make one heart of two, I just wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you, twirl you all around the floor. That's what they invented dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. I wanna dance with you, hold you in my arms once more. That's what they intended dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. Yeah, that's what they intended dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you.
I think I'll bet you $1 to a donut. This is gonna come out really good because it's got juice. This show has got juice. Just wait till I start talking about money, man. This is gonna be good because this is the horse's mouth, man.
Yeah.
You listen to those other people, it's all made up shit.
Yeah.
That's not what we sound like at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You get some real estate guys on there. Well, that's not a man's business.
Yeah.
That's magical thinking business, right? What's produced in real estate development? Nothing.
Nothing.
The construction guys are the ones that produce it,
Yeah.
not the real estate people. That's Wall Street. That's stock market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know what that
bullshit.
is? That's Omega.
Mm-hmm.
Omega males.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, the real world is a different deal. Different deal. And they're not bad people either. People got this. I think people know that. I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, but what I am going to talk about, because of course I'm not going to get this all told, right? This is going to go on for like show after show after show after show, right? Mm-hmm. But I'll just start at the beginning. My brain always works sort of different. Because I was thinking about it before the show right now. What are you going to say? What are you going to blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. I can go way back to like 4 or 5 years old. And my imagination, that's why when all my friends were on comic books and whatever, I was developing the ranch. Mm-hmm. You know, I wanted to be a cowboy. Mm-hmm. So I was like into the details of the ranch and how was I going to pull that off and, and I was building models of it, log cabins up in the bush and the ranch. See, so right away I started projects and I'd be on the smaller projects, the log cabins and stuff and I was building. Mm-hmm. And I'd be thinking about the future and the full ranch. Mm-hmm. So it started really young. Mm-hmm. And then I started thinking about it. Oh, yeah. You know what it is? Because it went on from that. Then I put my buddies together. That's the next thing I remember. There was probably stuff in between. Mm-hmm. But I put my buddies together and we bought a 35 Ford coupe. Mm-hmm. There's 5 of us. But I put it together. I was the man with the plan. Then I put another group of guys together and we bought a boat. Mm-hmm. I mean, these were little tiny things. I'm up to my teens now, 15 or something, right? But see what I'm doing? Mm-hmm. I don't have the capital, but look, you guys, if we all put this together and we get this or whatever, we can sell it for more probably if we wanted to, or we can just keep it and it's really cool. See? So you know what those guys are called? And you don't have to be one of these people to make money. I'll say this later on. Don't get this wrong in your head. I made like unbelievable money. But, I forgot what I was going to say. But you definitely do not have to. Oh, the man with the plan. It's an old saying, the man with the plan. Yeah. Because anybody can do this. Mm-hmm. If you get the image in your head of what you want, okay? And you can't be like magical thinking. No magical thinking. Because you're going to come up against bankers and they're all going to say, okay, what if you do this? What if you do that? What have you done before? Don't give me that bullshit. You're up with guys now. You're up with tough guys that just don't go for no bullshit at all, right? And they're politically incorrect as hell. Mm-hmm. When you walk through that door, they're making judgments about what tribe you came from and what you're like and all the rest of it. This is hard shit. So you don't come up here, with some, I'm going to go fishing and make some money, especially when you get into the business end of it. You've got to have a plan, and that plan has got to be meticulous, and it never works out. It never works out. The first thing when you start off on the road down to the plan, you're correct, and the salvos are coming in from this side and that side. Yeah. That's why only one it's like a real small percentage. And we're talking about little operations. Yeah. Little restaurants. We're not talking about the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah. Only one and only like very few make it even a year. Yeah. 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 So like it separates the men from the boys. Yeah. And I'm not saying women can't get in there and do it, because nowadays it's not where you're not supposed to be killing each other. Mm-hmm. If you got the kind of brain that can do the puzzles, games, and stories, and it's all puzzles, games, and stories, that's all your brain does. Yeah. Puzzles, games, and stories. Yeah. But listen, so the plan is a puzzle that you've solved. Mm-hmm. Well, potentially. Mm-hmm. And so you're trying to raise money. Mm-hmm. Well, here's how I think I can solve this problem. Mm-hmm. And the problem is, making $100,000 a month. Okay, here it is, right? See? And when I go in with the plan can be like really, really good. It can be like really, really excellent. But if I can't tell the story, it won't work. Most of it is about the story. I've seen bullshit baffled brains so many times. You go in the room and you tell that story properly and you sell those guys like they used to say, we got to go take a shower. We can't really talk to you anymore until we take a shower. Because I was so excited about what I was doing. The whole room was electrified. Right? You want me to tell you how to make money? I'm telling you, right? How to get rich. Do you think that people will be able to stand the truth?
I don't know.
You know what Jack Nicholson said? Eh?
What? You can't handle the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, most people can't handle the truth. Even people who can handle the truth can't handle all
Well,
the
hang
truth.
in on the Really Big Old Time Radio Show and we'll teach you how to handle the truth. That's what we do down here, 3 chords and the truth. Isn't it, Molly?
Yeah.
That famous saying by Harlan Howard. 3 chords and the truth. Country music. Okay, but not country music now.
Nope.
Now it's rock and roll music.
It's kind of country. The second one's country.
It's Joe's Groove. It's Joe's Groove. And this first one is Chuck Berry. Yep. He wrote this. He was in the joint for carrying some black girls across the line. They charged him with
Pimpin'.
pimping. Yeah. And he did 18 months. He wasn't really a poor black kid. He sounded more like he was kind of a bit of a bad boy. You know? From a middle-class family. Yeah. Interesting. Because you expect them all to be really broke. But, Ray Charles was a college graduate, right? He was a highly educated dude. I mean, he came from poverty.
Yeah.
But they saw talent.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to shoot you up the ladder. Teachers are just waiting for people with,
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's the point of their existence.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so Chuck Berry wrote this, and so the one is Chuck. We're gonna run right into a old George Jones tune, right, Mom?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Way down Louisiana, way back in the hills. That's the second song.
Yeah. Louisiana down in New Orleans.
Okay, we did it this time. Way down Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Back up in the hill among the evergreens, all in a little shack made of bark and wood. Live a country boy named Johnny B. Good. Never learned to read and write so well, but he could play the guitar like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, go, come on now, Johnny, be good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack. He'll leave it in the lead by a railroad track. Angel and see him sitting in the shade, picking to the rhythm that the driver played. Oh, you could hear all the hobos in the box say, oh my, but that little country boy could play. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, go, Johnny, go. Go, go, Johnny, go. Go, go. Come on now, Johnny, be good. Well, his mom told him someday he'd be a man. He would be the leader of a big old band. Many people come up from miles around. He play the music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday they'll realize saying, Johnny, be good tonight. Go, 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 go. Go, Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go. Hey, go, go, Johnny, go. Go, go, Johnny, go. Go, go. Come on now, Johnny, be good. Go, go, go. Come on now, Johnny, be good. Hey, go, go, go. Come on now, Johnny, be good. Hey, down Carolina, way back in the hill, lived my pappy daddy. Had him in still, oh, it blew white lightning till the sun went down. Pull it a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's gonna squeeze and shoo, white lightning. Hey, it's G-Man, revenues to searching for the place where he made his brew. Oh, they were looking round a booking, but my papa kept a cooking. Ooh, what lightning. Well, I asked my baby daddy why he called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip, way I moved, though my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Oh, it's mighty, mighty pleasing. Pipe is going to squeeze. Shoo, White Lightning. Hey, it's a dreaming, and revenues too. Searching for a place where he made his brew. Where they were looking round a booking, but my papa kept on cooking. Shoo, White Lightning. Well, the city slicker came in, he said, I'm tough. He said, I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one sip, he drink it on down. We heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Oh, it's mighty, mighty pleased. Half his going squeeze. Ooh, White Lightning. Hey, it's demon, ribbon too. Searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking round a booking, but my pappy kept a cooking. White Lightning. Oh yes, it's G-Man, RCMP, looking for the place where he grew his weed. They were looking down a booking, but my pappy kept a cooking. Shoo, White Lightning. Listen to my bass. Wow, I love that. Okay, that was Chuck Berry and George Jones. Yeah, that was George Jones before he could sing good, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You listen to
A
White
lot of
Lightning.
people get
That's
a lot
still when
better
he was
when they get
copying
older.
Hank Williams. Everybody
Yeah.
was trying to do a Hank Williams thing back
There's
then.
so many artists, when you listen to their earlier stuff, you can just be like, oh, they're
Oh, it's
copying that
terrible.
person.
Yeah, and he didn't do that good. But when he got older and drank enough and his voice started getting low, that's when he got into the good shit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, let's just jump ahead from the little guy that was the man with the plan kind of thing, because it wasn't about money. No, I wanted that hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted that boat, and there was really no money. I could show everybody how we were going to get more money, but it wasn't about money.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next big things I put together were world travel.
Mm-hmm.
I put a bunch of guys together. Mm-hmm. But the same thing as the gym, the Perseverance, they all coughed out over in Southeast Asia. Mm-hmm. We're not going any further. Mm-hmm. There was 4 of us.
Yeah.
3. No, I can't go any further. I mean, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was really rough.
Yeah.
And I just said, well then, fuck right off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what happens when you do that? Because, this is what leadership is all about. Mm-hmm. I'll go on my own. So follow me if you want. If you don't, just like when that David Beckham was asking for money, asking all the poor people for money. Mm-hmm. Go and get it from the 1%. Beckham, you're one of them.
Yeah.
Come on, quit asking the poor people for their money.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
It is.
And what's his name? The good-looking guy. By the way, I think there was a Middle Eastern person in the woodshed on the big sex symbol in the world.
What?
Rosemary Clooney's
Oh, George Clooney.
nephew.
Yeah.
Starving little black kids, and publishing piety. Jesus said publishing piety is a sin God will not forgive. Right? And that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's publishing his piety. He's down in Africa. We're talking about helping starving kids, and then he's spending $15 million on a wedding.
Yeah.
That's called publishing piety.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, let's sing a song and then I'll say something about the money.
Sure.
Because everybody's waiting for how to get rich.
Sure.
Okay. I'm leaving off because I want to get to the money part. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there was other things besides money. Uh-huh. And by the way, the ranch that I talked about when 4 years old, 5 years old. Well, along about that time, just before we went on around the world, and we're talking about working on freighters and riding freight trains.
Yeah.
It was bad. I took a guy up to the Peace River to look at property. Mm-hmm. And I didn't connect. Mm-hmm. But my brain still had the ranch in it. Yeah. And I think it still does.
Yeah, that's always what happens.
I could have had it 1,000 times, but I never actually did it, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, not something I'd really call a ranch. I don't think, no. So anyway, okay, that's enough. Let's go on, okay? Oh, we're going to get sad now? Okay. Here's what everybody's waiting for. Lost in the 50s. So, DJ Mo is a DJ. Listen to Molly. This is an old... What, Mo? Semi-country and western, semi-R&B.
I couldn't remember his name.
Ronnie Millsap?
Ronnie
She's
Millsap.
not old enough to remember Ronnie Millsap. Ronnie Millsap was another blind guy like Ray who was like supremely good.
Oh, I didn't know he's blind.
Ronnie Millsap, Jose Feliciano, and Ray Charles, the blind
Stevie
Wonder. Blind guys, because when that sense is gone, the other senses get heightened, but they were probably already good to begin with. They just got better and better and better and better. But I just want to tell you something that's interesting here. Jose Feliciano. You don't hear much about Jose anymore, do you?
I've never heard of him.
Well, that's because, just like, what is it, Aerosmith? Is it Aerosmith? Who's that guy who screams?
Yeah.
That gave himself screwed his...
Yeah.
Is that Aerosmith?
I think so, yeah.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Is that
Tyler.
Aerosmith?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were just a knockoff of the Stones, right?
Yeah.
They're obvious, right?
Yeah.
Last night I saw Pearl Jam. Well, they're just a knockoff of the Led Zeppelin or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Everyone's just a
all they are.
knockoff.
I know, but guess who else is a knockoff? The world won't believe this. And everybody out there, test this, okay? Go to a Jose Feliciano before Elton John came on the scene, okay? And then listen to Elton John's first songs. Copied him exactly. But Jose, he had a few big hits. He's still touring and stuff, but he's like not mega.
Yeah.
Elton John owns Los Angeles, right? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Everybody's copying everybody else.
Yeah. That's what humans do.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to take you back to 1980s, I think Bronny did this.
Yeah.
But that's when the boomers were starting to age, right? So this was like... Close your eyes, baby. Follow my heart. All on the memory here in the dark. Will we let the magic take me away? Back to the feeling we had when they played in the still. Oh, night, oh, hold me, darling. Hold me tight. On, sing it. Shoo-doo, 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 lost in the 50s tonight. These precious memories we know can't survive. Love's all that matters while the past is alive. Well, now and for always, the time disappears. We'll hold each other whenever we hear in the still of night. Oh, me darling. Oh, hold me tight and sing it. Shoo-doo, shoo-be-doo, 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 lost in the 50s tonight. I was going to say something that I was thinking about when we were doing Johnny B. Good and White Lightning. The people are probably listening to Johnny B. Good and they're going, oh, I never heard that verse before. And I thought maybe we should tell them, right? Because they're going, might be looking for it. Nah, I stuck that one in. I'm not bragging about it. It's not a big deal. Just in case anybody was looking for it. I often make up my own words, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble
I don't think so.
from the big bosses. I won't
Nah.
say who they are, but they know who they are.
That's what music is supposed to be. Before people started recording it, verses were always being changed.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's why this bullshit of this whole thing of you do a little piece of software and suddenly you got $100 billion and you're supposed to be it's like sick.
Yep.
That's a sick society.
Yep.
There was this little Jewish guy named Friedman that decided capitalism was the only way to go.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is really good, right? So you get a society that devotes itself to capital.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And what they do is, the people that wanted it this way, check out the media, who owns it and operates it, they sell the people that capitalism is what's good for them. Oh, this is like a religion. Capitalism, Wall Street, the corporations, it's all about capitalism. It's not free enterprise. It's monopolization. But it's good for everybody, right? But people, what's another name for people? All the people, this is
Society?
a society. So people means society. Now watch what the capitalist people did. They got the media and they turned peopleism, social, society, socialism, communism.
Yeah.
It's the red scourge.
Yeah.
Socialism, if you go to Scandinavia and, you know, places that are more socialism, they have free enterprise.
Yeah.
Everybody's got level playing fields. The monopolization isn't there. And you'll find a real absence of some of the people I'm talking about. They're not there. These capitalism. Ooh, that's really good, isn't it? Listen to this. After the war, America was really taking off. They were really doing good. Proud to be an American.
Yeah.
You betcha. And they got up to by 1980, and when the best president that I've seen in there, Jimmy Carter, right? The middle class got 70% of the profit, the pie. So when, you know, the GDP got bigger, the middle class got 70%. 1980, the capitalists decide, oh, let's get this Jimmy Carter dude out of here. This is going wrong. We'll scare the shit out of him about socialism, and we'll put in capitalism, and we'll get us a cowboy. A real dumber the better. Think George W. Think, who did they get?
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. You know, mummy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They loved him because the dumber the better for them. That makes their job easier. Right? 1980, 70%. Now, how much? Middle class. How much does the middle class get?
10%.
0.
Oh.
0. She's all in the top 1%. So what do you think about that? Capitalism. And when they go broke and can't do their job, they come and take your money.
Yep.
That's capitalism.
Stop pointing that thing at
I
me.
got the capital. You don't. But there's going to be some kind of a revolt. When you see them all going for the likes of Donald Trump, you know there's a lot of people getting excited. But they shouldn't be going after the black people and the Mexican people.
No.
No, there's other people. That
Doesn't make sense.
There's other people that they should be going after.
Hey, you don't
Because
go
those
after
people
the
are worse
poorer
than them.
people.
Those people are worse than them. Right? Okay, let's get on with it. Oh, shit, I forgot to say what I was going to say about making money.
Well, too bad. You gotta wait till after this.
All right, here we go.
E.
E. Here we go. And we're staying, that was the last one, was a little bit of R&B, so we're staying in here with who? Molly?
Sam Cooke.
Talking like a DJ, and it's an old Sam Cooke tune. Yes, it is. They killed Sam down in Los Angeles, but I'm not going to talk about that because we got to get going. Here we go. Oh, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Hold me all night long. Now I'll do it like 50 Snow. Come on, baby, tell me this is real. Not really. Come on, baby, tell me how you feel. I'm in the groove. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. Hold me all night long. Feel so good now that you're home. Come on, baby. I'm trying to get back into it. Rock me on that long, pretty mama say, get in the groove and let the good times roll. We got to stay till we soothe our soul, if it takes all night long. It might be 1 o'clock or it might be 3. I do not care, 'cause time is done to me. I am swinging since don't know when. My love is full again. Oh, everybody, get in the groove and let the good times roll. We got to stay till we soothe our soul, if it takes all night long. If it takes all night long. If it takes all night long. Get in the groove and let the good time roll. Let it roll all night long. Okay. Oh yeah, I was talking about making money because the next thing I remember after that, I was already enterprising. Mm-hmm. I'd gone out and got myself. I was like the youngest boat owner on the coast, mm-hmm. right? But I wasn't. I can't really brag about fishermen. Mm-hmm. I wasn't that good of a fisherman. I eventually would have got it, mm-hmm. but I wasn't brought up in that salmon fishing family. Yeah. I could fish crab. Yeah. I could fish crab good, mm-hmm. but I only wanted to work the salmon season mm-hmm. because I wanted to do the music. Mm-hmm. So I could make the today money, 60, 100 grand. Mm-hmm. If I had my shit together. Mm-hmm. But I started out dead wrong. That's why I know about all this shit, right? Old boat. Broken down all the time. Yeah. I wasn't a mechanical type guy. I needed a deckhand that was mechanical. Yeah. I did it. I had the carburetor all apart and back together, and I did it. But I was missing fish. Yeah. It was bad. Yeah. But I made it. I was just hanging in. I was going into my next thing. And don't bring up any names because I don't want to mention names. Okay. But anyways, somebody come up to me because I also knew about processing too. Mm-hmm. Right. Pretty good. And they came up and offered me a deal, right? And, the deal was he got $500,000 off the top. Mm-hmm. This is when and if anybody wanted to cash out. He got the first $500,000, mm-hmm. and we split the rest 50-50. Mm-hmm. So I hummed and hawed and spent a long time on it, right? Mm-hmm. Because I knew I was getting myself into something. Mm-hmm. And I decided to go with it. Mm-hmm. And from the time I started, it was like there was no, that $500,000 was all goodwill. There was nothing in the company. Mm-hmm. The company had zero, mm-hmm. right? And within it took me about 2 years. And we were worth, my half was close to $2 million. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. But I was a young man. Mm-hmm. And, knew the person pretty good. Mm-hmm. And I went to talk about my shares, and because it was getting to be a substantial amount of money. Mm-hmm. And I got told that I would get whatever they thought that I should get, mm-hmm. when they thought I should get it. Mm-hmm. So you see, that's when I learned about verbal deals, mm-hmm. right? Because this wasn't a stranger. This is actually a person that had been made out to me to be incredibly honest all my life. So that's why I got sucked in, but I was young too. Yeah. But here's where it changed. Here's where I would probably differ from most people, and this is how you got to be sometimes in business, right? Mm-hmm. Because you got to be pragmatic. Mm-hmm. You got to know. If you got no hand, you got no hand. Mm-hmm. You got to face it. I watch people on TV in situations, and they're acting like they got a hand, and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. The guys on the other side are laughing their ass off. Mm-hmm. He's got no hand. He's shit out of luck, mm-hmm. right? So I just, I think I was a little dismayed, but I never raised my voice. Yeah. Definitely not. No. I take a Norwegian stance at that point. Well, that's fine. Well, okay then. That's good. And so I just continued as if nothing had happened. Mm-hmm. biding my time, and an opportunity popped up. And it actually involved that company and this other resource that came along. So I actually took that situation, talked these guys into, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to supply you guys with this stuff. And you guys are going to make a lot of money. And I'll make a little bit too. But once people see, they hone in on what they're going to get. And they start thinking about what's going to happen over there. Because, like, I was a real nice guy anyway. They knew I'd never do anything, you know. Is it called malevolent? No.
Malicious.
Malicious, yeah. So that's how it all started. And that thing that I started down there within 5 or 7 years, I think, peaked out at $100 million value. I was feeding 1 million people with the best, most nutritious protein, I think, on the planet. Yeah. So
Good job.
yeah, that's the only one I spent that much time at. Because after that, I found out, you know, I had learned how to do it.
Yeah.
Right? And then I got kids. That's what changed everything with the kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what I did, but I didn't talk much of, but that's an important thing. You see how I acted there? How many people would act like that?
Yeah.
No, they'd go, oh my God, look what this horrible people did to me. Oh my God. You know what I mean? It's a lot harder than losing some weight. Because you get your heart broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you bit by bit, human nature starts to be something different in your head. Here we go now with another song, You Can Dan. This is also from the same era. This shit is all from the 50s, Mom.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, okay, and so whose is this? By the way, Good
the
Times
Drifters?
Roll. Oh, that's Sam Cooke.
Yeah, you were singing another version, another song.
You Can Dance is the Drifters, I think. Isn't it?
I think so. The one that I know the best is Michael
Only
Bublé.
I do it like country. The one you what?
No, best is Michael Bublé's version. It's fun.
Michael Bublé deckhanded on boat the fish for me. His dad.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if he fished for me.
Yeah.
But I think he might have sold to me at one of my cash buyers. Yeah, so Michael. How you doing? He married this big model down in Brazil, and I thought, oh, that's what it's like when you're young, and it just looks perfect. You can dance, every dance with the guy. If you don't mind, let him hold you tight. You can smile, every smile for that guy. Always like to treat you right in the pale moonlight. But don't forget who'll take you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, God, say the last dance for me. Oh, yes, I know that the music is fine. You like the sparkling wine. Oh, go and have your fun. Dance and sing. But while we're apart, don't you give your heart to anyone. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never ever let you go. Oh, I miss you oh so much. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, you can dance. Go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. But if he asks, are you all alone and can he take you home, you got to tell him no. And don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me.
Say the last dance for me.
Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. I thought you did something at the end. Didn't know? You know? Okay. So that's the old Drifters tune, which I could tell you stories about the Drifters too, but I've already done them on other shows, so go and see the other shows. And I think I'll leave the money-making thing at that story right there, because that's like a heavy story. All my stories get to like, I'm going to remember the climaxes of all of it, but I think this is what people would like to hear.
Yeah.
You know, people that grow up in families that do this stuff are way ahead of it. You know, because they're groomed. There's no paychecks. There was no paychecks in my house. No paychecks.
Yeah.
You make your paycheck.
Yeah.
Right? But that doesn't mean, you know, after all is said and done and I talk about these things, that people are able to say stuff like you said about losing weight. You know, it gives them an excuse to get out. Oh, no, I can't do that. Well, listen to what his life was like and all that. Well, I got to tell you, the very worst of the people that came into the games I was playing, as long as they were smart enough to get in and hold on, they come out good in the end. Maybe not as big as, you know, the stars around, but everybody. And they didn't have the rough background. They didn't have all this stuff. They just were able to get in. They were able to persevere and stick, and they come out all right. You know, goods and services. Is that enough?
Yep.
Oh, here's an old Patsy Cline tune, Eddie Arnold tune, almost everybody in the Filthy Earth tune.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. G-sharp. Leonard Cohen did it.
Leonard Cohen?
Yeah, and he added really depressing verses.
Oh, everything's depressing on Leonard Cohen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like him, though.
Yeah,
I like Closing
me too.
Time.
Yeah.
That's the one I like, Closing Time.
It's a good one.
How did he sing it?
I don't know. It's more like Tom Waits.
Okay, this is how I'm going to sing it, Amy.
Okay.
I'm going to sing it more like Patsy Cline.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between Patsy Cline and Eddie Arnold.
Okay.
More like Joe Griffin, okay? Yeah, gonna take you way back. Here we go. I was waltzing with my darling Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my darling while they were waltzing. My friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember that night in a Tennessee waltz. Only you know how much I have lost. Oh yes, I lost my little darling. Night they were playing that beautiful Tennessee waltz.
That beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Hey, I remember that night in the Tennessee waltz, and only you know just how much I have lost. Oh yes, I lost my little darling. Night they were playing that beautiful Tennessee waltz. That beautiful Tennessee waltz. That beautiful Tennessee lost my little darling. By the way, just because I'll forget about this, I'm just staying up here.
That's not a normal thing. That was like my brain isn't working.
Her brain is not working. Okay. Open window on the process. She's really tired tonight. Okay. So here we go. And what do you want?
You know what I want.
Never closing time down at station GHRT in the really big old time radio show, and she wants
No.
Roger Miller. Or how much?
How much? Let's do that instead.
How much is that doggy in a window? The one with the waggly tail. Hey, how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale.
I don't want a rabbit or a kitty
Or a kitty.
or a flashlight that shines in the dark.
Oh, shiny dark.
And I don't want a bowl of little fishies.
Oh,
I just want a doggy that barks.
I should have harmonized. Do it again.
I just want a doggy that barks.
Hey, how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, the one with the waggly tail. Hey, how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale. Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale. So y'all go walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. I go on, put a smile upon your face as if there's nothing wrong. Think about a good time I had a long time ago. Think about forgetting about your worries and your woes. Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. You all go walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Right now, let's go walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Get some perseverance and sing a little sunshine song. Hey ho! It's a really big old time radio show. Now keep the cards and letters coming in. And if I put anybody off losing a bunch of weight, then I want you to write to me and I'll tell you, because I'm a behavioral scientist and I can tell you anything you want. Have a good one. Keep the cards and letters coming in. And what else? See you in the funny papers. Yeah, have a good.